Greetings, everyone. We are not at another theme park, baby.
Not at all.
Not at all, not even close. Where are we, baby?
Ruby Falls.
We're at Ruby Falls.
Chattanooga.
In Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we're gonna see some really cool stuff. It's also Lookout Mountain. So one of the things that we were researching while we were coming over here is that it's gonna take us underground to a cavern, where in this cavern is a underground waterfall, which is gonna be cool. And then it'll also be nice to kind of take a little hike up the mountain. So we have a lot of fun things to do and show you guys. It's a little bit off the beaten path, and it's not really in Orlando, but let's go check it out, have some fun. And this is on the inside here in Chattanooga, and they actually have a virtual thingy. That's the best way to describe it, right? Virtual thingy. What is that? Amethyst.
Yep.
Look how like it's all sparkly. You see like the inside of it all super sparkly.
I want a cake like this with like rock candy.
What if it was like, yeah, rock candy on the inside? It's like grape.
Yeah, and then like cake.
Do you find any Sheeka or Shawn's? Oh, there's a Shawn right here.
We have a Shawn. We have a Shawn.
Hey, this is the first time I've ever seen.
It spelled like this.
Yeah, perfect.
But there's no Sheeka.
There's no Sheeka. There's a Sheila. The cool thing is that they carved this out of rock, it looks like. What is that? Like a cat.
Made in Pakistan.
Huh. I thought it was made here.
Me too.
By the way, like when you're here, you're looking at like Ruby Falls, you see everything on this side, but when you turn around, you see all of Chattanooga. Like downtown Chattanooga, all of it, the entire city. But yeah, it's very beautiful. It's just one of the reasons why they call it Lookout Mountain. Are you ready to see some nature, babe?
Are you?
Yes, we're going deep underground.
I've been ready.
You've been ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be exciting. So here's where we are. There's Ruby Falls. There's Chattanooga, the entire city. So from here you can look down and see the entire city. And this is everything as a whole. So I think this is like the passage of the cave. All this, and it gets to the waterfall. So here we go. Stone Toilets in a Cave tour length is 1 hour and 20 minutes. I didn't realize it's gonna be an hour. Babe, we're gonna be underground the entire hour.
Are we always underground?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like inside of a mountain. See.
Shawn is scared of caves, so I'm surprised he came with us. Tell him how you felt on the drive up here.
Yeah, it was pretty scary because you're like going up this like careening like road. And
it's like winding, and there's like drops on each side, and it's like this wide.
And it's a cliff too, so it's pretty scary. So leaving is going to be pretty interesting.
I'm going to drive down.
You sure?
Yes, I'm not allowing you to do that. We're going to fall off the cliff.
Yeah, I don't want to fall off the
And then
cliff.
this will be found footage.
Yeah, this will be all found footage like a horror movie. The Descent. So being inside this elevator is like...
the haunted tour.
Is it the haunted tour?
Yeah.
Oh, what? I knew it. It's like the Descent. Yeah. So I was saying it's a lot like the Hoover Dam. Like the Hoover Dam, the elevator is like this, except much, much bigger.
To explore what's down there.
As you exit the elevator, we ask that for your own safety, you please keep with your group, watch your step and your head, and use the handrails.
Oh, my ears.
Here we go. We're at the end of the line here with the elevator. We're inside the cave.
Yeah, I think I just seen a ghost.
This is cool. Oh, check it out in here. Oh, this is super cool. Look at in here. I mean, if you look, I mean, there's still like a pathway, but this is really awesome. It said this is where Leo Lambert first entered Ruby Falls Cave. We have like 0 clearance, like, look at it.
I have no service.
That's cool.
I have absolutely no service.
Yeah, we're not gonna have service. What do you think, baby?
This is cool. That's dirt.
Yeah, this is...
Like we've never seen dirt before.
Yeah. But we're actually underground, which is really cool.
Look at you crouching, let me see.
Like, I can't stand fully up down here. Like, the ceiling is here, so I'm like perpetually gonna like, well, out here.
If he goes out here, he can stand.
But the clearance is like still like here.
So apparently this is the original cave entrance. They just paved it a bit. I took over for Shawn, you guys. But they paved it a bit. Like, look at this. This is insane. That's our group right there.
We still got more caves to go into, like after this. So
yeah, because it's what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, this whole tour to get to the falls is about an hour and a half. So.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I originally thought it was like a self-guided tour, but you can see like,
oh, that's wet.
Yeah, this wet, like this water coming from different areas down here.
Watch your head.
Yeah, I gotta be super careful because like from what you guys can see, it's low clearance, so I can't. Yeah, you can feel how cold it is and how wet. It's like running water down here, but see the blue light? That's cool.
Rising up from the banks of the Tennessee River and stretching 80 miles southwest into Georgia and Alabama, Lookout Mountain features extensive cave systems, including the Lookout Mountain Cave. Folklore and legends included tales of miles of underground passageways, bottomless pits, subterranean rivers, underground waterfalls, and lakes.
For 650 feet, it took him about 6 hours before he was even able to stand inside the cave. So you guys are glad we have these walkways right about now.
The thing that's crazy is that guy like crawled and like.
I told Shawn a few years ago I went cave hiking.
Look how small that is.
We had to crawl through like a 3 foot by 4 foot space for probably like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
So it's fun to me.
It's so scary. I would have been stuck. If you take a look, there's like, that's cool. You see like the formations of the rock.
Oh, and it's dripping.
Oh, and this water down here. Look at right here. That's cool.
Can you imagine you just crawling along there?
Yeah, if you were inside of this hole, like that's claustrophobia right there. And this one is elephant's foot, so you see how like this piece of rock comes down and it's like kind of rounded here. That's cool. I gotta wash my head now.
It's getting lower, that's why.
Yeah, it is. So this light is where Leo Lambert actually just stood up. He was able to stand up, and he had been crawling from this point for 6 hours, and he just kind of just stood up, and I don't know if he had to go back and crawl again, but here in this area, that's kind of where he was. Honestly, when you're down here, you get almost like a slight claustrophobia. What do you think, babe? Having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
And this look above us, this is like when we went to the Slot Canyons. If you just look above, like you see more like cave. Like, that's pretty intimidating. So right there, you're looking at this, it's a stalagmite. If it's coming up from the top, from the top, it's tight, yes. And then it's the stalagmite. Now take a look at this. Now, when you're down here, this is the only one that you can touch. So if we see it again, this is it. It's the last one you can touch. Can't touch anymore. Can't touch it. What you're looking at up here is the crystal chandelier, just a bunch of stalactites, just kind of coming on down. Yeah, that's really. I feel like we're on Big Thunder Mountain, or the queue of Indiana Jones. Oh, check that out. Leo's Passage. This is cool. This donkey. But here's more stalactites and stalagmites. The one thing they're going to remind you is that right when you get to the Onyx Jungle, there is water in this area, so you can get a little slippery. But if you take a look up here, and now we're getting into the Onyx Jungle. Check it out, look at this. Like there's like a passageway up here. This is neat. Like imagine like, oh, you could see like all with the stalactites up here, and then this is water dripping everywhere. So it's certainly very muddy. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. That's really cool.
So we got left behind from our group because Shawn's getting like the best shots, but check this out. This is amazing.
Babe, we're going into the Hall of Dreams.
Like, I really wish I could like discover this because this is amazing. And even though we're on this little walkway, there's still more cave down there. And it's super narrow, but just
take a
like
look up.
wow. I'm literally running in the walls, you guys, because this is so gorgeous. Look at this.
Alright guys, we have our very first group of survivors.
So this formation right there is actually a fish. It's been kind of fossilized in time. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna put an arrow in there, but that's a turtle right there. Also petrified in the cave. By the way, here's another look of that turtle. In time. Just a part of the mountain now. Take a look right here. It's like this windy piece of the cave that just keeps going up and up and up and up and up.
Babe, this is so cold.
And now I gotta wash, but the rocks are just really cold. And now we're going more into the cave. The walls are like kind of really getting closer to me, huh? Look down here. And oh, check this out. Look down here. That's really cool. And if you look up here, this is the angel wings.
It's right here.
Oh.
It's over here on the side.
Oh, on the side. These things right here.
You see it? The three?
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. If you look up here.
From right here, it's really thin if you want to look at it.
All right, let's go take a look here. Oh, wow, look here.
And watch your head.
And I gotta watch myself. I think this is probably one of the better tourist attractions that you can find in Chattanooga right now. Like, I'm inside of a cave. It's getting
cold right now.
Yeah? Do you know we're like 300 miles?
Oh, what? It's like 1,100 feet. Get out of here.
Look at this one, it's tobacco leaves. This is the formation that is made. It's cold, huh?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Now I gotta go down these stairs.
Watch your head.
Gotta watch my head. So again, there's a lot of low valleys on where we're at. And this is the Niagara Falls flow stones right here. Check it out. Really cool. Lighting is for a dramatic effect, guys, but it's really cool. So yeah, if you guys are seeing like a lot of the like blues and reds and stuff like that, it's not so much of a, again, you guys already know that's probably not natural, it's more dramatic effect. So here we go. All right, I gotta watch my shoulders, it's getting narrower. And I have big shoulders.
You really do.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this. We haven't done something like this in a long time, babe.
Watch your head.
I gotta wash my head. I'm going back down again.
Where does the water come from and where does the water go? We know that the flow of the waterfall is directly related to how much rain we have here in Chattanooga. So when it rains, it collects in the rivers, lakes, the streams, all over the tops of Lookout Mountain, filters through that groundwater, and ends up in our waterfall. Now, the room we're gonna head into is also 100% water action carved. This was not blown out with dynamite. We didn't have miners in here hacking away at it. This is completely carved by the water action of the waterfall itself. The entrance we're gonna walk through is actually where the waterfall began millions of years ago, and over time it's carved its way to where it is now, thus kind of making the waterfall room.
Yeah. That's what you get, son.
And this is what you see. And the waterfall is right in front of us. Oh, wow. This is cool. Get a little closer. Part is where it's coming out from, like, wow. Good. All right, that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was crazy. We were like in the side of that mountain.
Then we went down.
Completely down. And we were down there for at least
an hour and a half. It didn't feel like that long. When I looked at my Snapchat, I was like, dude, we've been down here for almost 2 hours. Yeah. And you don't realize it's that long because there's so much to look at and so much to do.
It's a lot. No, I highly recommend it. This car's coming, which means that we're sick of it. We're completely sick of it. Hi! Hi! Hey, how you doing?
They also have zip line tours here, and Shawn didn't tell you guys, but it's only about $20 per person, right, to do the tour. It's an hour and a half tour. It's $20 per person. There's a cafe, there's cheesy photos that you take, there's even cheesier tour guides.
It's a ton of fun.
It was
all the way out here in Chattanooga, but that's it. We're sick of it. Now it's time for us to get home. Or we'll just probably continue to adventure around the town.
Next adventure.
Yes. I'm out.
Make the ground shake.